What's up guys? Welcome to this week's cash envelope stuffing video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Briana. I am 31 years old. I live in Texas and I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company. I have been budgeting since 2020 using the cash envelope method, and I am currently debt-free besides my mortgage. I bought my first house last year and I live here with my boyfriend, my dog, and his cat. I'm so happy you're here with me today, and if you're not new, welcome back. We are going to be cash stuffing $265 today, and I am very excited, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Car care is going to be getting $10. I've just been putting 10 in here because I decided to stop taking my car wash payment out of car care, and I just treat that as a bill. I don't cash stuff any of my bills. They just go straight from my checking account to their respective places that they go. And so I'm not taking car wash out of here anymore. We have 500 in the bank, 600, 620, 640, 650, 60, 70, and 80. So 680. 680 in car care. This $500 is like a little mini emergency fund in case something breaks on my car or I have to get something replaced. I hope everyone had a great long weekend. It was Labor Day yesterday and I enjoyed just staying at home. I did pretty much nothing all day, which was kind of nice, and I hope everyone had a great day as well. And if you had to work, I am so sorry to hear that, but hopefully you get a nice relaxing weekend coming up. That is it for my wallet. I don't really stuff much in there anymore. It's kind of just the bare minimum. And let's go over to sinking funds. Actually, real quick before I get into the sinking funds, I just wanted to go over my monthly expenses since it is the first of the month and I just ended up paying several big ticket items. I wanted to go over that with you guys because I don't cash stuff my expenses, so a lot of people probably have questions about what I pay and how much it is. So I will put a little graphic here on the screen for you so you can see it, and if you're not reading or not watching and you're just listening, I will go ahead and read it off for you. So the big ticket item is my mortgage. Obviously I pay that every month and it is $1121.44, but I round it up to $1,200 every single month. The extra goes a little bit extra toward my escrow and a little bit extra toward the principal, just because I don't want an escrow shortage and taxes and insurance goes up every year, so that's why I put extra toward escrow. My electric bill varies obviously, but I just used this month, or what I paid this month for last month, and that was $133. I do live in Texas and it is very hot, so $133 is pretty good for a summer month. I'm guessing that my electric bill will be a little higher next month due to all the work that was done on my floor. I had 4 fans plugged in 24 hours a day for several days, and I'm assuming that's going to increase my electric bill, but that's okay. But this month it was $133. Next up, we have trash and sewer. That is $45 and it gets paid to the city that I live in. Then we have my gas bill. My house does have gas, so my heater, my water heater, my stove are all gas appliances. And I actually don't owe anything for that because they actually gave me back $150, which was my deposit when I first moved in. So I have a credit on my account, which is nice. So I did not have to pay that this month, but normally it is around $40 in the summer, and then it goes up a little bit in the winter when I'm running my heat. Next up is my gym membership. I pay $28 a month for the gym, which is very much worth it. I go to the gym 5 days a week, and it's worth every penny if you ask me. I also pay $43 a month for pest control. That might sound a little weird, but I pay it monthly, and then they come out every quarter. They just email me, hey, we're coming to your house on whatever day. They show up, get it done, and then that's that. I don't have to pay them when they come. It comes out because it comes out every month. I pay $11 to my Blink subscription, which is my home security cameras. Obviously, that is a great thing to have, and $11 is pretty much nothing, so I am very happy to pay for that. The internet bill is $104. That's a little high compared to what I've seen other people pay, but it is what it is. It's too much work to change it, so I pay $104. Part of that is renting the modem though, so that is factored into the $104 payment. Then lastly is my car wash, which I just got done talking about. It's $22 a month. It's unlimited car washes, so I could, even if I only go twice a month, that pays for the membership, because I'm pretty sure if you don't have the membership, it's $10 per wash. So as long as I go twice per month, it pretty much pays for itself. And I usually go 2 or 3 times a month. And those are my expenses for every month. I just wanted to go over that really quick because I haven't gone over that in a while. And I'm sure some people had questions. And if you do have more questions, let me know in the comments. And let's go ahead and get back to the stuffing with my sinking funds. Briana is a spending category for anything I might want to buy, and it's getting $20. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20. I was gonna change one of those 20s for 2 10s, but that's okay. 120, and I am still scraping the bottle of my concealer. It is running low, but it's still going, so I'm not gonna replace it just yet until I literally can't get anything else out of the bottle. Miss Candy is getting 20, and that is my dog for anyone who might be new. She is the mascot of the channel. She is the queen of the household. She's just the best. And her cousin is actually over. That is my parents' dog. He is staying with us for 2 weeks, and they are just 2 peas in a pod. They're having fun. They are currently outside, so if they start barking, I might have to go grab them, but hopefully not. We have 600 in the bank for Miss Candy. 700, 800, 820, 840, 860, 880, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have 940 in Candy's envelope. And I'm actually gonna move this $200 over into my Ally savings account. So that will be in my Ally account by the time of next cash stuffing. So I will update that next time around, but we are moving some of that over to the bank because we have a good little bit of cash right here. I think I hear her barking. There's a lot of driving going on outside, so I'm sure she's barking at the cars because she is a Chihuahua and that's what they do. Christmas is getting 20. We have 500 in the bank, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700, 720, 730, 35, and 40. So we have 740 in Christmas. And I asked my sisters what is on their Christmas list, and they sent me a few things, so I'm gonna start ordering that soon. I was gonna do it last week, but I knew my mortgage and everything was fixing to come out, so I did not want to deplete my checking account before that could happen. She is out there yapping. I have to go get her. Okay, so sorry. I had to go get Candy and her cousin Chief out from outside. She was just like yapping her little head off. So I had to go grab her, and they are now inside. So if you hear a bunch of commotion going on in the background, it's because I have a Chihuahua and a very large lab running around my house now. Clothing is getting 5. I don't think I put the 5 in there. If I did, we will know we're missing a 5 and it's in clothing. But we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80 in there. Oh goodness, excuse you, Chief. I'm filming a video. Could you have some manners? Uh-oh. Alrighty, family is getting 5, and I did spend out of here because we are having Chief visit, as I already said, and I spent some money at Petco on him because we didn't have any larger treats. We only have little tiny ones because my dog is small, and I had to get some big ones for him. So I spent money on that. I'm gonna trade some of these 5s out for a 20. Might not be the wisest choice right now, but that's okay. So we have 20, 30, 35, and 40 in family. It is burning up in here, but I don't want to turn the fan or AC on because I don't want a bunch of noise in my background, but it is a little stuffy. Fun is getting $10, and we actually did go ahead and buy the stuff that we needed for camping, and the total was only $150. That doesn't include the food that we're going to be bringing though. So our tent and our sleeping bags and a battery powered fan with a light on it was a total of $150. My boyfriend paid half of that, so that is all covered. And then we'll just need to have money to rent kayaks if we feel like it. as well as food, which we're only going to be there for one night and the next day. So it shouldn't be too much, but we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, and 120 in fun. And we are going camping for the first time as an adult in a couple of weeks, and I am so excited. Hopefully it cools off a little by then because it's still in the 90s and it's very, very warm. Gifts is getting 5. I don't have any birthdays for the rest of the year, thank goodness. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So 135 in gifts, and I'm actually moving 100 of this over to my Ally account. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Whenever we get done with this, we should have 400 going to my Ally account. So at the end, we should have $400 left over. So I will put a placeholder in there before my next video. Health is not getting anything. There's 500 in the bank and then 25 in cash. Home is getting 10. I do need some stuff for around the house, but that'll come out of Sam's whenever we do eventually go. But we have a 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 95 in home. That's pretty good. Lawn care is also getting some sent to the bank. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that 100 right here. And then we are adding $5, I believe. No, we're adding $0 apparently. Lawn care is gonna be slowing down for the rest of the year, so I am putting $100 over into Ally to help it obviously stay safe in my bank and to earn interest, because I'm not gonna be buying anything for the yard. The only thing we're gonna be doing maintenance-wise, probably from here on out, is raking leaves whenever they start falling. We might mow another couple times, but that doesn't cost anything. So we have 100 in the bank, and then we're gonna have 200 going into the bank, 220, 230, 235, 240, and 245 in lawn care. I'll put placeholders in here before my next video, but I don't wanna spend all that time doing that on camera. Sam's Club is gonna get 20. We need to go to Sam's for real. We keep putting it off, but we need to go. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 180, 190, 205. And every time we go to Sam's, my boyfriend and I split the total 50-50. This dog is sprawled out on the floor. He is so funny. Big dogs are hilarious to me because as a small dog mom, big dogs are just such goofballs. It's so funny. Self-care is getting 30, and I am going to my hair appointment tomorrow, actually. Thank goodness, because my roots are grown out. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 200, and 210 in self-care. My hair appointment will be 180. My voice is drying out, y'all. Nobody talks about how dry your voice gets whenever you're talking to nobody. I don't know what the deal is with that. Spooky season is getting 20 because we are officially in spooky season, guys. We are in the Burr months officially. I am so excited. Happy September. It's the best part of the year officially. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, and 160 in spooky season. And I need to start shopping for Halloween decor because last year I waited to the last minute and everything was bought up. So I definitely need to start doing that very soon, actually. The only problem is we don't have a lot of room to store decorations, so I need to figure that out. I guess we can put it up in the attic. That might be what I do. Next up is travel. I am putting $20 in there. We have 600 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, that's 700, 720, 740, 760, 780, 800, 820, 840, 860, 880, 890, 910. I think that's right. I would put that over into Ally, but I'm gonna be paying $387 here soon to finish off the rest of the Airbnb payment. I thought it was $350, but I looked in my calendar for the day that I need to pay it and it's $387. So more than I expected, but that's all right. Obviously we have plenty saved up. And then let's see here. This should be $400, hopefully. 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 370, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 400. Yay! That, I would say it's going to the bank, but I'm just gonna recycle it for my next cash stuffing because I do them every week. So putting the money into the bank, then taking it right back out, that's just an extra step that I do not have time or patience for. So that will be going toward my next cash stuffing. And then you might be wondering what these prop dollars are doing. And I did go ahead and make 3 envelopes for the categories that I have in my Ally account that I do not cash stuff, but I decided to just use prop money and put it in envelopes just so we can count it together, just so we can keep track. So I have one category called Future. I wanted to make a savings category that was separate from my emergency fund because obviously the emergency fund is for emergencies, but I did want to have money saved just for anything that I may want to spend it on in the future, and I called it Future. Very original. And these are not in my binder because I put them in there yesterday and the binder was so full that it could barely close and the envelopes were not laying down correctly, so I'm just leaving them out in the open, but it's fine. So we're putting 10 in Future. So we have 50, 60, and 70 in there already, which is awesome. I was going back and forth on whether I should do the prop money thing, but I decided to just go ahead and do it because it's not gonna hurt anything. Next is refinance. I am planning on refinancing my house whenever the rates come down because I have a 7.25% interest rate and it's kind of killing me. So we are putting 50 in there. We have 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 410, 411, 12, and 13. So 413 in refinance. And from what I understand, you have to pay closing costs for refinance, which is 3% of your mortgage, I think. If that's correct, let me know. And if not, tell me what it is. But just from what I've read online, it's 3% of your mortgage, and I owe less than $100,000. So my goal for that one, just for the time being, is $3,000. I'm thinking you have to get an appraisal and all of that too to refinance, which is kind of lame because I just bought my house a year ago. But yes, $3,000 is my goal for that one. I don't really know. I'm kind of just saving $50 a week until I get to a good amount. I don't really know. This is my emergency fund. I am sticking $10 in there. So we have 7,000, 750, 760, and 7,070 in my emergency fund. I also have 1,000 in my local bank's checking, or in my savings account in my local bank, because whenever you transfer from Ally, it can take 3 to 4 days, depending on what day of the week it is. So if I have a real emergency and I need cash like right this very second, I do keep $1,000 in my local bank. That way I can just transfer it over into my checking account immediately. And that is not included in this. So I'll have 8,070 total. And that is a wrap on this week's video, guys. Sorry if it felt a little bit disorganized. I am a little bit disorganized actually right now, but that's all right. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I upload these videos every week. Candy is currently chewing on a bone under my desk. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.